How'd the first day of practice go for you?
I think it went good, a little rusty with certain things, but that's how the first day always is.
They have a lot more firepower on offense this year, which I imagine is testing you guys a bit more on the practice field. How much is that going to help you guys become
tremendous.
competitive?
Getting new looks and stuff like that, especially taking the top off. Teams love to go deep, so it's gonna be something we're gonna need to practice.
Cam, Coach talked about you taking lead and making calls. What does it feel like to you for him to have that much confidence in you and leading this team?
Feels great, kind of like being a coach on the field, and you got to be a vocal leader, so you always need that on the field too.
Obviously, a lot of new guys in the secondary. How much have you guys started to, and obviously it's only the first day of fall camp, but starting to kind of gel and learn each other and what you guys do on the field and stuff?
It's been great, because you can see, like, when you was looking out there, a bunch of young guys and older guys kind of mixing in when there were 1, 2, and 3s, because there's really no 1, 2s, and 3s. Everybody just kind of getting work. So.
What did you think of Jade? He got a pick early. We were able to watch earlier.
Yeah, we were very excited for that one because he missed 2 before that, so he owed us 2.
Obviously, it's safe to you and James started a lot of games here, but other than that, it's kind of not a lot of proven guys, some transfers. Just watching you in practice today, it seems like you're taking responsibility to bring guys along. Just what is that like? I mean, you guys need to find some reliable backups and other safeties there too, right? Like, what's are you kind of taking responsibility for helping those guys develop?
Of course, because they're the guys that I need to push me, so I got to make sure they're on their game like I am. So whatever I'm doing extra, I got to make sure I'm bringing them along. And anytime I see something, I'm saying something to them. And anytime they saying something to me. Because at the same time, I'm not perfect. So at the same time, like, they do stuff better than I do. So we just feed off each other's game.
You talked about it, I think, a little bit yesterday. Just now, an upperclassman, there's just that little extra confidence to be a leader. Like, is that kind of what it feels like for you? Does it feel different?
Yeah.
Being an upperclassman and knowing
you got a little more respect. Not to say that the freshman can't say nothing, but it's more like when you got that experience under your belt and you've been through, I guess, like down seasons like us, we know how stuff don't supposed to be. So when I see something, I say it.
There's been like a shift culture-wise. Coaches talking about it, a lot of guys talked about it yesterday. What's your take on that? And how have you played? What part have you played in that? And what was it like, and what is it like now?
I think the biggest thing, like I've been saying the whole time, is saying something and saying something. Most of the time, guys are kind of like shy away from saying it, even if there was a younger guy or older guy. If they see somebody that's, say, I guess, All-American like me, they're shy away from telling somebody when they see him doing something wrong. So I think that's the big difference. We hold each other way more accountable.
Who do you think won the day today, offense or defense?
I think, I don't know, it's kind of hard to say when we don't got no gear on. Because, when they kind of run the ball, everything kind of getting mushed up and stuff. But I think in like individual periods, like 1-on-1, 7-on, I think the offense got the best of us today. But in the team periods, you can't really say. We don't got no gear on. But, yeah.
Did you see any differences in Mario Cristobal at all, second year, first day?
Nothing really changed with him. He kind of, what you see is what you get. So I guess he kind of keeping his consistency. I think I wouldn't say he's more. I'd say he's more comfortable with us, and we're more comfortable with him. So it's kind of more, I guess, a better bond.
Tim, what has the connection been like with Coach Guidry? He's working with you guys quite a bit. I know he likes to do creative things, but maybe talking to him and kind of just working together with him.
It's been great. He always bringing energy and making sure you always on A1 all the time. And one thing he always is like, he's real hard coaching on us, but anytime we make a play, he our biggest fan.
Is he saying something to you in terms of like maybe helping you on certain things, help you in particular, that you can share?
Everything. It's not one thing that he don't like hone in on. So like anything I'm doing, he making sure I can get better at it.
Is the team's attitude, obviously last year didn't go the way you guys wanted. Is the team's attitude different right now than it was day one of practice last year?
Can't really say the difference because I guess the first day of everything, you're gonna be excited. Everybody gonna have that energy. So as we go along, you'll see if we change.
Just another question about Coach Guidry. This is your third defensive coordinator. How do they compare? How does Coach Guidry compare to, Manny and Steele? And
all of them good. It's too early to really tell. We ain't playing no games.
Right.
And all of them, when we kind of installing, everything looks good and is good. So with Coach Steele, like pros and cons with every coach. So.
Thank you.
Thank you.